All right, so let's now shift into the fall where hopefully we will be back on campus and you
Mhm.
can be with Professor Perry right on campus on Thursday nights in CJ355 Race and Justice. So what can you tell us about that class?
So it's very interesting right now that we're having all this social movement around inequalities in the system. This course has been around for a very long time. And one of the books that I use, The Color of Justice, highlights a lot of those inequalities from sentencing to um, just interactions with police officers. So we actually look at, first off, what is ethnicity? So the first thing that we kind of break into is what is race? What does it mean to be white? What does it mean to be Black? What does it mean to be Hispanic? And then we go into statistics about who commits what types of crimes. And so I try to just start with a blank slate, like what you thought about race, what you thought about who commits crimes. Let's actually look at facts. And then from there, we build on to, if you're a juvenile, what's your likelihood of having an interaction with the police officer? We actually look at some videos of police encounters. And then we have group discussions about that. What does it mean? How can we change these things to make society more equitable? Some of the things that have been done have been things like changing the mandatory minimum sentencing for things like crack versus cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
But we also know from Central Park 5 that there's so many checks and balances that don't happen that allow people to end up incarcerated in the CJ system based on whether you're a woman, a man, a person of color, and also we touch on sexuality as well.
Can you tell me a little bit about how the course is structured as far as assignments? Is it mostly papers? Do they do some projects?
So there are projects. There's a overall in-term paper, but along the way, each person picks a topic and they usually are the discussion leader for that week. And that's usually I try to do that online so that there's a little less fear of being able to speak up about the topic.
Right.
But you do a discussion and then we have small assignments. So one of the things that I do in this class that I really like, and it's a little controversial, is I have them listen to song lyrics from various artists. So I had them look at We're Gonna Be All Right by Kendrick Lamar, Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, and then compare songs from the 70s and 3 years ago and look at the message that's in there. And you'll see that it parallels very much so about speaking about police brutality in the African American community. So something as small as that is also something that you can also see that this has been dialogue that's been happening for quite some time.